Okay, the Ireland team to play the All Blacks on Saturday night at the Stade de France has been named, and I'm going to go through the team in this video and just give you my thoughts. G'day, and if you haven't been here before, my name is Mark. I'm a Kiwi rugby fan that's living in beautiful Cancun, Mexico, making videos about rugby from all across the world. And of course today we're focusing on the Rugby World Cup, and in this particular video I'm going to go through the Irish team that's just been named to play against the All Blacks on Saturday night at the Stade de France in Paris. So let's go through the team now and have a look, and we'll start off in the forwards today and see who Ireland has picked in the forward. So starting with the back three, and we've got the three that we probably all expected to be in the team: Caelan Doris, Josh van der Flier and Peter O'Mahony. And liking your comments that are coming through about these three, in particular highlighting Peter O'Mahony's weaknesses in the eyes of some people, but I think he's going to bring exactly what Ireland need in this game against the All Blacks on Saturday night. Now let's move on to the locking pair, and in this game we've got Henderson and Byrne playing together. And of course one of the question marks over this team was whether or not Jack Ryan was going to get into the team. He's gone back to Dublin to get a scan on his wrist, and from all accounts he's going to be good to go next weekend if Ireland get through. So that's good news for Jack Ryan, but he won't be on the bench in this game either. He'll be sitting this one out. So Henderson and Byrne in the locking position for Ireland, and look for these two guys to try and disrupt the All Blacks line out. I think that's going to be a big priority for Ireland on Saturday. Now we move to the front row, and as we probably all expected, Porter, Sheehan and Furlong in the front row to start the game, and a very good front row, and it's going to be interesting to see whether they can get the emphasis over the All Black front row, whoever that's going to be in the All Blacks front row. And this is an area where I think Ireland might have an advantage on Saturday. So check out who the All Blacks name once they name their team, and we'll see who they're up against. But that's a really good Irish pack to go up against the All Blacks as a starting pack. And then we have a look at their reserves, and pretty standard here as well, with Kelleher, Kilcoyne, Belam, McCarthy's come in, and Conan as well. So really good bench there for Ireland. They're not going to lose anything with those guys coming in off the bench. And again, as I've said in many of my videos, that last 20 minutes of the game is going to be critical. So there we go, that's the forwards for Ireland. Now let's have a look at their back line for this game against the All Blacks. So the good news for Irish fans and World Rugby fans is the back three stays the same, with Keenan, James Lowe and Mac Hansen in there. So yeah, really good to see Lowe and Hansen there getting through their injury concerns and obviously fit enough to start this game. And as I've said in previous videos, this back three is very dangerous for Ireland. They bring in a lot of potency on the wings. James Lowe with that left foot kick is going to be instrumental in getting Ireland out of their 22 from a clearing point of view if they have any trouble. And Hugo Keenan's going to inject himself into the back line, but also look for him in open play. And we know that Mac Hansen can score tries from anywhere for this Irish team, so a very potent back three. And then in the centres we've got the two pairing that we had expected in Bundy Arki at inside centre and Gary Ringrose at outside centre. As I've mentioned in other videos as well, look out for them both in offence as well as defence. And then in the halves we move in, and we've got Johnny Sexton and Gibson Park, and we're going to be seeing that combination again for Ireland. Very strong with those two in the halves, and expect Sexton to play that role that he does in igniting this back line, but also from a very strategic kicking point of view. And then on the bench for Ireland, only one change from the last game, and that is Connor Murray, Jack Crowley and O'Brien comes in on the bench. So McCloskey misses out on this occasion. So a very good bench as well, being able to cover a couple of positions there for Ireland. And it'll be interesting to see at what stage Andy Farrell decides to use the back line from the bench to come into this game. So there we go, that's the Irish team to play the All Blacks on Saturday night. Good to see Lowe and Hansen in there and over those injuries. Sad So there we go, that's the Irish team to play against the All Blacks on Saturday night at the Stade de France in Paris. If you haven't checked out my in-depth video about the preview to this game, go and check it out now. I'll put the link in the description, and you can see what I think over the course of a number of key components that are going to happen in this game between the All Blacks and Ireland on Saturday night. I will be back soon with more videos about the Rugby World Cup from France leading up to this exciting weekend of rugby we've got with the quarterfinals coming in this year's tournament. So until then, stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.